Welcome to Sun News at Noon. I'm Abby Hale.
And I'm Ella McClure. Thanks for tuning in.
A St. George resident created a petition to lower the 30 miles per hour speed limit on Fort Pierce Drive after a driver hit and killed their dog. Petition creator Monique Wolslager says lowering the speed limit to 20 miles per hour significantly reduces risks for families. The petition has received over 200 signatures urging city officials to take action for the neighborhood.
A car crash in St. George is causing confusion over a two-way stop between Main Street and Trailblazer Boulevard. Officers say the driver stopped at the sign but believe the intersection was a four-way stop. As he drove into the intersection, his vehicle was T-boned by a van that had the right-of-way. St. George Police Officer Brian Hendricks says the woman driving the van sustained an injury and was taken to the hospital. The crash remains under investigation.
2 service dogs were bitten by a rabid bat in the backyard of a St. George woman's home on April 4th. Savannah Sparks and the 2 dogs had to receive the rabies vaccine, costing $3,000 each. The dogs were placed in a 4-month quarantine and cannot leave the house. Utah Department of Health and Human Services says around 15 bats test positive for the rabies virus in Utah. The CDC urges animal owners to keep up on their vaccines and to avoid wild animals.
Cedar City is proposing a new artificial intelligence data center that is drawing attention in St. George, as local residents question the potential impact on water and energy resources across southern Utah. Iron County officials are seeking public input as they review the project. Director of Economic Development Darren Prince explains more.
From an academic perspective, there's lots of opportunities with some of these data centers, especially the jobs that they offer. Those are great opportunities as our students are coming out of school and looking for jobs. For me as an economic director, I'm very happy to look at these data centers and see if they'll meet our needs here in the county.
I asked if the public's concern for water use, energy demand, and air quality were reasonable.
It depends on the type of data center that they bring in. The new data centers that are coming out, what they call the next generation, they take little water, or some of them are even air cooled, so they take no water. The energy demand is significant though. In Southwest Utah, we don't have the capacity on our own to have a data center. I think one of the requirements that we always ask for is that how are you getting your energy power, and are you bringing your own power? And what type of power are you bringing in? What's exciting is technology always finds a way, right? So some of these concerns that we have, whether it be water or power, I'm very optimistic in our free market that we'll figure out ways to meet those demands.
To end the interview, I asked what should students take away from this debate.
Get involved, be educated, find out all the factors that are involved, not just certain talking points from certain groups. A lot of times you hear it on social media and you think it's gospel, but we need to really study the topic and understand it.
The Washington County Fair is celebrating 165 years, contributing $5.8 million to southern Utah's economy. More than 60 bands will perform, showcasing local talent and a variety of diverse food vendors statewide. I spoke with fair volunteer Bill Perlis and a fair vendor Stacia Mizukawa.
So the fair I do every year, my Rotary, St. George Sunrise Rotary, we do the fair. And so I've been doing it personally for the 8 years that I've been in the Rotary here. The money we make here at the fair goes towards our projects that we support the community with, and also it goes to Rotary International that support the rest of the world.
I asked Bill if there's any new additions to the fair this year.
The shuttle is new this year. They've kind of redone the fair every year. We started out just taking tickets for parking that they charged for, then they discontinued that. Then we took tickets at the gate they charged for. Now this year it's free at the gate and it's a free shuttle, and so we get tips, and we have 2 beer gardens that we make money on.
For vendors, this fair isn't just a tradition, it's a major opportunity to connect with the community and grow their business.
I own Kebab Shack, and we've been here at the Washington County Fair for 8 years. We come back year after year because we like to support our hometown people and love to see our friends and family out here at the fair.
The Washington County Fair is celebrating 165 years, and this weekend it's expected to have its biggest turnout yet. The fair is held at Legacy Park in Hurricane from April 10th through the 18th.
A campaign to support Make-A-Wish Utah is kicking off in St. George as part of a new statewide fundraising effort. Organizers say the fundraiser is raising money to help grant wishes for children with critical illnesses across the state. Funds will support experiences like trips, special events, and meeting heroes for children and their families. You can donate by scanning the QR code on the screen.
So Ella, I went to the fair this weekend and it was so much fun. It was a little windy, but do you have any plans to go to the fair?
Yeah, honestly, it looks like a lot of fun, so I might go. But honestly, I might throw up if I go on that swing ride.
Yeah, it looks a little crazy.
Yeah.
After the break, Gage Lesh will bring you the latest Trailblazer highlights.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
The Utah Tech Blaze dance team wrapped up nationals at the College Classic over the weekend in Anaheim, California. They placed first in the hip-hop preliminaries to automatically advance to the finals. Then, they placed fourth in both jazz and hip-hop categories. Blaze had the 6th highest score in jazz amongst all college levels, scoring 93.86. This wraps up the 2025 through the 26 season for the Blaze. Utah Tech women's track and field finished first overall at the UNLV Elite Saturday. Freshman Zoe Adcox won the 800-meter, finishing in 2 minutes 20.59 seconds. Junior Avery Perriton closed out the meet, placing first in the 3,000-meter, finishing in 10 minutes 27 seconds. The Trailblazers are in California, competing in both the Brian Clay Invitational and the ULV Leopard Invitational. The Utah Tech football team are hosting a spring scrimmage on Saturday. This gives the team a chance to square off against each other in the offseason. I spoke with incoming freshmen Hema Katoa and Luke Hansen about their thoughts heading into the scrimmage. Luke and Hema are incoming freshmen, both returning to the gridiron after 2 years.
It's been wild. It's been different. So I stepped away for 2 years, like I said, to serve an LDS mission, but I went to Argentina, the very southern tip. So it was very cold. It was hard when I got back, but I'm growing. I'm getting the hang of it. And I can definitely feel myself getting back into those old habits that took me so long to develop in high school, but for sure it's been a learning curve.
The first 2 weeks were definitely a little weird. Kind of got to get the feel of football back again. I would say now, a month into it, it feels a little more comfortable and football's coming back to me.
Luke and Hema talk about what people can expect to see at the spring game on Saturday.
A good time. I know there's going to be lots of games and lots of opportunities for families to come and enjoy outside of just watching the practice, and they can expect to see a bunch of guys flying around and having a blast playing football.
It will be scrimmage light, so we'll scrimmage probably for like an hour and a half, but it's not going to be like a full game. We'll get different situations like second and play or red zone or 2 minutes. We'll rotate in, get different people in there, different reps to see, different players.
Finally, I asked Luke and Hema what they are most excited for heading into the season.
Man, the competition we got lined up. I'm definitely a competitive guy, and we have one heck of a roster lined up for this season, especially our first couple games.
I'm excited to get back to weightlifting, get stronger as a team, be able to rest our bodies a little bit from practice before we start fall camp.
Go Blazers.
The game will kick off at Greater Zion Stadium Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Well, guys, if you didn't notice, I'm over here today. That's because I have some exciting news to tell you guys. The Utah Mammoth and the Vegas Golden Knights are facing off in the first round of the NHL playoffs. Do you guys plan on watching the game?
Honestly, I don't watch a lot of hockey, but I just learned that they can fight on the rink, which I never knew. So
That's a little crazy. I've been keeping up a little bit on the Utah Mammoth, and they've had a good season so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a good playoffs for them. Only their second year of existence.
Go Utah. That's it for this week's edition of Sun News at Noon.
we will see you here next time, same place.
Have a great week, Trailblazers.